Hey guys, welcome back to Underground Garage. Thank you to Astragon Entertainment for the game key, and we left off with this being just destroyed. What the heck, brother? Talk to Deb. Even her office is wrecked.
Look around. Everything's destroyed. The whole garage is in ruins.
I know, I just said that.
It's hard to believe, but we've got to rebuild from the ground up.
I mean, we have nothing else to do. So what do we do here? Talking to Deb. You're literally standing next to me.
Enough. Let's get to work and start with my office. We'll clean it up together.
Like a serpentine tattoo you have on your chest?
Time to get this place back on its feet.
Repair? Okay. Cost 0. Happy it didn't cost us anything.
Place like this. But if we don't start now, it'll never feel like home again.
Her feet aren't even on the ground.
First thing.
You lower the chair, you know.
Let's strip down that rusted engine on the lift. Salvage what we can and sell it off. We need the cash to get things running. Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. So I guess we're going to drop it there and disassemble, then sell it all. Again, the hierarchy thing is pretty useful. I think I showed it off in the last video. So you essentially hold left control and it highlights all the parts that are associated to what you're trying to do. Very helpful. Very handy too. Yeah, so this we're just disassembling 100%. Next parts. The clips, or holders as they call them. And these are very difficult to see. And we're starting to make our way down. Slowly disassembling this bad boy. Wonder how much money we're gonna get for it. And what else? The mount, and then we can actually take out crankshaft. Oh, we got the rods. That's right. And engine block. Pretty much the last step. So now we're supposed to get 3,000. So let's hit all and just spam R. So it says we can get just 3,000, but let's just sell everything, even like the broken ones. So now I think we made enough money to where we can repair things. Well, that's gonna cost 1,000. Ouch. And what about this one? Can we repair this one too? Oh, this one's 2,000. And we need 50 star, or whatever star is. Whatever currency that is, we do not have. We do not have. Let's repair this though. Can we repair this? So it's probably good that they didn't like let us waste it over there. It looks like this has a hierarchy as well. It looks like it also did the battery station too, which is nice. I mean, the good thing though is at least we have one lift, so technically we could have maybe chose this one, I guess, but we chose that instead.
Looks like we've got the basics in place. Now let's keep pushing and rebuild the entire garage. We're just getting started.
So fix the second mark to lift. Is it gonna let us? Did we get? We do have enough stars now. Oh, it's now went to 80. It went from 50 to 80 now. Ouch. A lot of noises happening here. Oh, that's everything else. Gotcha. Okay. Well, do we have anything outside? That might be our car. Go to journal. Rise from ashes. Jobs. Repair job. Car that needs some serious attention. Dive into the repairs. Check each part carefully and get it running like new. Every fix brings you one step closer to mastering your craft and keeping the garage in business. Okay, so it's 1,000, but we're only getting 4 though. That kind of sucks. I'm happy kind of did the freeze while we're in the menu instead of doing it here. So we're doing the Wolfsburg down here though. Let's see what it is. It would be nice if it actually told us what these jobs were. Weren't like mysterious. Door front left and rear window. Okay. We got that out. And we're done. Now let's see if we can repair anything. Again, I'm happy that they didn't allow us to waste any sort of stars or anything. Yeah, let's repair it. Just long press. Because that would have sucked. I wouldn't have thought to come over here and repair this until like after. You would have turned around and you would have been like, oh no. So I'm kind of happy that they don't let you do that. Get a good little quick fix here. Alt. The door back. Now the side mirror. And the back. I think we should be done. No? Rear window. Did we not put the rear window on? Oh, we did. Oh, you know what we did? I think we put the broken one on. Or did we not buy a broken one? Maybe we couldn't repair it. That's probably what it is. Rear window. Yeah, I don't think we're able to repair it. Let's go look at it again. To repair a bench, but I mean, I don't think it's gonna fix glass. Yeah, we can't repair it. So that part is a little confusing if you're not paying attention. Kind of like the situation we just ran into. Because we were able to repair 3 of the 4. Shopping list. Let's remove all these from previous job just so we don't get confused. Now remove that one. So in theory, now let's do this. Alt, go to assembly mode, select the new window, and boom, Dunsky. Hopefully we don't have to go far, and we don't. It's just like literally right outside. All right, let's go see what other jobs we have. Tab. Make sure, yeah, let's get rid of this so we don't get confused. Journal. Symbol service. Then you crave energy. Okay. Car systems are ready for renewal. Check the levels. Replace the worn out fluids. Kind of sucks that it doesn't tell you here. It doesn't give you any sort. I'm assuming they probably do eventually. This one does not. $456 and you're only getting 1 star, so that kind of sucks. Wish they cashed out a little more. Can we see it out here? No, we cannot. Probably not here. It's probably behind. Yeah, it's over here. There it is. Let's hit tab, manager, put the striker here, and then check it out. Legendary, apparently. So, diagnostic, oil filter. Okay, so we're just changing the oil filter. I don't know if we can repair it, but we'll try. So let's drain it first. So let's go down. kind of happy I remembered to click something. Otherwise, the camera would be all the way down here because the camera does not move with the engine. To me, this is a cool aspect of this game, where car mechanic, you have to remember to get this oil machine. Here, you just hit E and it automatically appears. Okay, now let's repair it. If we can, at least. Let's see. Should be a lickety split thing. It is. Long press. Again, gamified it. Very simple. 84%. And let's do that again. E. And let's hit Alt. Here. And we should be done. Now we just have to add oil. And once that's done, then we'll, I guess, drive it outside. Which to me, this part seems a little more realistic. Because this is like what your common body shop would do. Drive it out here to their little lot. And you come pick it up. As opposed to driving it to your place. Let's get another one. Repair job. Cars in need of some serious attention. Dive into the repairs. Check each part carefully. And get it running like new. Every fix brings you one step closer to mastering your craft and keeping the garage in business. Feel like we already read that. So it's a Vulcan. Okay, Star Trek car. Cool. I wish that they were a little more descriptive as to what the job entails before agreeing. Is what it is. Especially when you're like just putting like filler information. Like a charger kind of thing. Okay. A Camaro maybe. Tab or shift. So we have to replace the coil spring, mid pipe, braking system, pedals, guide rail, and nitro injector. So some of them are not completely terrible. I wonder if they reach a certain breaking point. Like perhaps maybe the 17 or 15% are probably too much wear to where they're not repairable. But perhaps the 32 and the 44% are probably are. Question mark. So we have to go here. Let's drain this. Because we have to get the brake system, which is like right underneath. So that's gone. And before we get too far ahead, let's add all of these just in case. Just in case we can't repair them, we have to buy them. So let's now get into the engine here. And again, the hit targeting is a little difficult. That's why I don't play with gamepad. Very difficult to try to maneuver. And we get everything highlighted because we hit the left control, and that gives you the highlight hierarchy, which is very useful. Again, I'm unfamiliar if Car Mechanic has something like that. Maybe it's something that you have to upgrade or reach a certain point to get to. I couldn't find something like that, but I mean, that's part of the confusion with Car Mechanic. At least for me it is. So let's get these off. Again, we are far from a gearhead. So we're just pretty much following what this game is telling us to do. And looks like we went too deep on this side, so let's back out a little bit here. And I feel like this is probably less I mean, it's still going to be confusing 100% in real life. But when it comes to this camera angle, clearly it's gamified, but it also can be a little confusing because certain things are hidden where normally they wouldn't be. So I feel like that comprehension in real life is probably easier to retain than it is in the video game, because I mean, as you can see, a lot of it is just, you're just only seeing the engine here. They're showing you a better perspective than what you would normally see in real life, but still you can get very confused because you're looking here and it could be somewhere else in the car that you're needing to get to. So we still need to take off the coil spring, so we probably have to continue just disassembling this area here. And then get this guy off. I think it's just one coil spring. Get the brake disc. Knuckle, now we get the coil spring. Okay, so the pedal. Those off. And now guide rail. I feel like it's in here. What do we need to take off to get inside there? That is the question. I guess before we, I mean, it would be nice if we just take everything off, but unfortunately we haven't found that spot. So let's go over here to see what we can repair. Honestly, we could probably repair everything. At least everything that's here. And because I am not a gearhead guy, here's a hack that I like to do. So guide rail, so it is down there. Let's look at what it actually is, because we only see a red highlight. Let's go to the shop here. See what it looks like. So it's a bunch of these, basically. Okay. Now we have a better idea of what it looks like. It might not be any easier to get to. Let's put it on the lift. Maybe we can get it from underneath. Click on underneath, so yeah, again, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it from underneath. We could try. I don't know what we're taking off. We're taking off the hood. What are we taking off here? Yeah, I don't think it's anything we can actually detach from down here. So let's just put that back on. What if we can we get it from down here? Maybe not. I was thinking maybe we can. Let's try it. Let's see. So chains must be moved. Okay, so we're gonna get this water pump. It looks like we might be able to attack it from down here. Kinda happy we didn't leave. All right, what else? So chains. I guess we detach these. That'll probably allow us to free up the chains. That's gone. That's gone. And we should have access to it now. So again, a little bit of troubleshooting, and it kind of makes you feel smart when you figure things out without always needing a guide or something, you know? And it's not here. This is worn out. Well, you know, we're doing a service here. So I think we're able to repair what we needed to. Again, none of these are highlighting, so we could have actually repaired the things that were broken and not known, because I thought it was supposed to be red highlighted, but maybe not. Maybe when the repair bench doesn't show up like that. So we're just going to repair everything, even though we already know that I think the part that we needed to repair, I think we're able to actually repair because it was like 14%. So we're just going to do service here, repair everything. I don't think it costs us anything to do this. You could just say that this is the multi-point inspection that we're doing. All right, that's done. So I think we're finished with that. Hit tab. Would be nice if there was like a broken tab too that we could look through. So I think we're able to actually repair everything. We just weren't paying attention. And it's probably a good thing too that we just decided to repair every little bit and bob, right? So I was expecting something to be red highlight like it would be if you're going to the shop or inventory. Okay, so we're just gonna open this up. Let's go underneath first. Let's do what we can. Let's put the oil pan on. Let's do everything that we just basically did from underneath, and we forgot to click. So now everything's all cockeyed. We don't want to do the oil pan yet. Might force us to, but let's try to put it on here. Guide rails. Let's go to the engine. Let's chains on. That's 3 of them. I don't think it matters which chain. They all look the same. Not being a chain racist or anything, but they do. Put this one on. And yeah, we're just gonna do all these more difficult things first. Put this on. Okay, that's done. Let's put this final chain on. And I think the cover, right? That's pretty much everything that we just did, right? And we can still do these. We're already here, so we'll just put all these little covers back on. And we do have to remember to put the oil pan on. All right, put you back on. Basically a cover on top of a cover on top of a cover. And again, I'm far from a gearhead. I just like racing games, I like driving games, like simulators. Oil pan on. And I think I said in the first episode, maybe, that I did own 2006 Nissan 350Z. My little baby. I feel like the spoiler, while it was like an authentic OEM spoiler, I don't know if my car originally had it. That, or maybe they were very prone to having like shock failure on the trunk, because my lord, I don't know how many times I had to try to replace that until eventually I just said F it. And like any groceries, anything that needed the trunk for, I either had to use my head and my back to kind of hold the lift up, or just not go anywhere with a passenger and put everything in the passenger seat. All right, so we basically low battery. We have to change the battery out, looks like, and no engine. Okay, so yeah, we have to put the fluids back in, so we can basically back out of this. Drop this down. And let's put our fluids in. So I think we already have washer fluid. Power steering, we're good. Oil. Oh, we're in disassemble. I don't think it matters. Oh man, plus the hood's down. Battery, we'll see. We'll give it a little charge. We'll test it. And remember to put the coil spring back on. And everything basically on the wheel. Otherwise, it's going to be a three-wheeler. And I think we're done here on this. Still going to test the battery out because we're getting a low battery. We'll test it out. Here, let's fill this up. And I don't know if that's gonna... It might still be able to do something. Check over here on the bench. When car battery is discharged, the car is unable to ride. Okay, we get you. So it's 14%, even though it said like 95. Oh, you're getting long pressing. Beautiful. Love it. Yeah, my assumption was that. It said low battery. I figured it was some sort of issue there. Hood up. And I think we're done. Missing part. Did we like disassemble the hood? I think we took the hood off. That's probably what we did from underneath. We didn't know what it was. Let's open the door. Car mechanic. I couldn't figure that out on how to add shopping listings. It's probably easy. My brain just didn't figure it out. This was a little easier to figure out. And I do appreciate the fact that it just kind of adds all the little buttons and stuff. You could just literally click it. And it makes it so much easier. Automatically adds the things. Should be done with this one. Again, service. We'll do this. We'll sell it. And I think we're good, right? Now, where do we go with this? Where's the delivery? Oh, that's only 600. That's not super annoying. Where are they running to? Guess someone's just out for a jog. And we are here. And we're done. The downside is I wish that job had more stars. Alright guys, thank you to Astragon Entertainment for the game key, and this was more Underground Garage. There's a Steam demo available. For more info, the link is in the description. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one.